All right, God bless our homeland Ghana. Ahanmo a homeland Ghana TV so and then so yasa trans ye den komo twetwe no e de ebrewo ene a day 7 of the court petition. Na abusafo nyina nim say one person in a few days back no Ababe center of controversy ye papa honorable Aseidu Nketia na said the amamfo atutu to ni oh that figures I don't have, that figures I don't know, and it's answer no no ena amamfo do na adwom say ale papa okokoto so okoye den nam so nti MPP for legal team and as a more PR the say public relation team no almost crab can say this for anka so mo sheda ni case and money at ya bampani say senior we and be hu chale it is some case so many case and no ena enre ya NDC for a press conference asaba led by Mame Marietta Brew. Yes, and also at the Abatuga said they are very, 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 very happy with response. Papa Aseidu Nketia edema court omunya je ho papa etomo bona baso yenko tie NDC for press conference no yeba na fe yabetoa so.
Points to the fact that we are entitled to the declarations that we are seeking. But several interesting things stood out today. Let me start with the video. The video that they sought to show to try and dent the credibility of the General Secretary didn't happen as they thought it would. In the end, his credibility rather soared. If you watch the video, and I'm sure you all watched it, it is clear from the video that he never said at any point in time that the petitioner had won the elections. In fact, what he did were projections, and rightly so. He stated that based on the 141 parliamentary seats that we had won, the projection was that we would win the presidential slot as well. Those were projections he made. And so they were unable to show from the video that the general said what it is they were trying to prove. So of course they flopped in that regard. The other thing that came out clearly was that there were ever-changing figures from the general's testimony. Now, from their own cross-examination, they described these ever-changing figures as manifestly erroneous. We had the 9th December figures of 13,434,574, 10th December 13,119,460. Then in their paragraph 24 of their answer, that's the first respondent's answer, she talks about 13,121,111. Yet again, today, there were corrections made. And we saw that from the cross-examination on Techiman South. On the face of that, their own exhibit, it showed 97,227. But when they did the tally or the collation, it was 99,436. So when we make the point that based on their own declarations, that's the EC's own declarations, there are errors, we are right. And it has been proven by the cross-examination that they conducted that we do not know what the figures are. Based on her own declaration, nobody got more than 50%. And the declaration I'm talking about is the 9th of December declaration. Also important is the issue of padding. They cross-examined the general on the issue of padding. And you can sense from the cross-examination that they admit that there was padding. What they tried to portray was that on a pen drive, there was an indication that there was also padding in favor of the NDC. Now, if they admit that there was padding, then obviously we are dealing with a very flawed election. That is the point. And they admit it. It's a clear admission of a flawed election. And he also made the point that what we attached in terms of padding were only samples. Only samples. So you can't take a sample and deduct it from a whole or an absolute number and get any results, because that sample is simply what it is, a sample.
Aha. Eti, I don't know. Me sure so no dedicate TTB from the quarters of the New Patriotic Party, which is the ruling government of Ghana as at now. No, now I'm okay. Can be as a honorable Aseidu Nketia ne NDC for ne you right to Mahama mun share any case papa bia. Then so no on the other side no NDC for so mo legal team no Mame Henrietta Merita Brew, yes. Also the other two say omoni agye papa wakwan ye papa Aseidu Nketia oyi questions ano ne posture and bibia kire se papa no wonim de into one said minim say de also notice no ene de omo kan hwan na no ya dwene MB4 anase one edis for ya dwene so omo so they are very comfortable with the answers ye papa Aseidu Nketia or answer na for comment bra na subscribe to the channel please and please bomade so be share subscribe no hia pa subscribe ya na eboa we Ghana humpuntu se be ya won so ye beje wadwenkyere na so ya gye madwenkyere na ye de abomuto a sansampani se obakofo ensa entumi enkata nyameani media ne na nakofie Jessica pa yankopon ya doma e be sanso hia on the same platform. God bless our homeland Ghana.